When social media speaks, we listen and we bring you the extra. It's your one-stop shop for trends, tweets, and the tea everyone's sipping on. Join the conversation, share your thoughts, and get that extra dose of what's shaking the internet.
And on issues making wave on social media to your doorstep.
Social Buzz Extra, where the trend meets the talk, only on Global TV.
Hello and welcome to Social Buzz Extra, where we extract trending issues currently making waves on social media. I'm your host, Ogotku Mobno. So sit down, relax, as I unveil so much happening on social media. For some of you who are not, you cannot actually access social media, or you're too tired to access social media, do not worry. I'm bringing all of the gist to your doorstep. All right, to be part of this conversation, make sure that you're watching on DSTV channel 365 or StarTimes channel 276, or better still, to drop your contribution and thoughts, you can use Global TV NG. That's our handle for YouTube. Make sure that you drop your thoughts, share, like, and also subscribe to Global TV NG. Okay, let's dive right into the topic of discuss for today. The first one we're taking today is the reaction of our dear president to the deadly terrorist attack in Borno. President Bola Tinubu has expressed deep shock and sadness over the killing of military personnel in a terrorist attack in Borno State. The president mourned the loss of soldiers from the 29th Task Force Brigadier of Operation Hadinkai, who were killed during a coordinated attack by Boko Haram insurgents on their camp in Beneshikai. In a statement issued by his media aide, Bayo Onanuga, Tinubu extended heartfelt condolences to the Nigerian military and the families of the fallen soldiers. The defense headquarters confirmed the incident, which occurred in the early hours of Thursday, April 9, just yesterday. President Tinubu also noted that the attack came amid intensified military offensive that have seen several insurgents and their commanders neutralized. Describing the assault as a desperate counterattack, he paid tribute to the fallen heroes led by Oseni Omo Brahma, assuring that their sacrifices will not be forgotten. The president also urged the military high command and troops across all operations to remain steadfast, courageous, and committed to the fight against terrorism. While assuring continued government support in terms of welfare and commitment, he further called on Nigerians and the media to support the armed force and refrain from glorifying attacks against them, emphasizing that the fallen soldiers remain national heroes. All right, this incident happened just yesterday. A lot of people, were abreast with all of this conversation because it's all over social media. We have seen it there. And so many persons expressed same shock, just like the president. So many persons felt very, very bad, because how long are we going to keep doing this? How long are we going to keep losing our military, officers? We see this happen every time. There's a video on social media right now that is, going viral, where some bandits or terrorists, attacks military men and burned their armor tank. This is something that we see happen almost all the time. And it is the questions right now that Nigerians are asking is, when do we see the end of this military attack in Nigeria? When will the North be safe? Northeast isn't safe right now. There is a report right now that a lot of indigenes of in the northern part of Nigerians from different communities are now leaving their community to a safer space, just because their community has been ravaged by this kind of attack, terrorist attack in those villages and communities. How long do people have to keep running away from their home? And we don't get to see any arrests being made. It is still unfortunate. I will still keep bringing up, the statement of the CDS when it said that, these people are brothers, and even though they commit this kind of heinous crime, they have to, bring them back into the society. Maybe they take them to rehab and all of that, and bring them back into the society, because these people are brothers, they are friends, they are family. You don't call a criminal your family. Honestly, that statement still, I still feel somehow about the statement, because I know I've heard people who still just small amount of money, some foodstuff in the market, and the law is taking its course immediately. They beat you, they take you to a police station, you serve your term in the prison or in jail, whatever it is. You serve those terms. Some they even go to court, like go as far as going to court. Then these are strong, hardened criminals that should be treated like criminals, because this is a criminal case. You kill people, you behead people, and not just only citizens. You behead even officers, and you kill officers, and at the end of the day, not for any reason, because I have not seen anyone come out to say this is the reason why, or this is what we are fighting for. No one is coming out to say we are fighting for so and so, for a better Nigeria. We are fighting to take over this particular territory. There's no reason whatsoever so far. Nobody has come up to say anything about it, that this is the reason why these terrorists keep attacking these communities. And just a few days ago, or yesterday, different stories have been, going up and down on social media, and we've heard that they are about to take over some places in the cities. Right now, they are no longer in the villages, they are moving over to the cities. That's to tell you that you are not safe. No one is safe. How long can we keep, doing this? How long can we keep, writing speeches, coming out to talk about it, instead of the action? We want to see actions, and we are calling on everyone in government, from the president to the CDS, everyone in military, all of the officers, security operatives, everybody should come to the aid of Nigeria. Nobody wants to see Nigeria fall. That's the thing. Nobody. This is a beautiful country. Even some persons who left the country, so tell you the truth, some of them still want to come back to Nigeria. They'll tell you, we are hoping that someday Nigeria becomes safe for us and for our children, our grandchildren, our family and relatives. We are hoping that everything comes back to normal. We want to come back, because home is home, whether you like it or not. My mom will always say home is the best. So when you go east, west, north and south, you want to come back to your home. You feel safer. There's this warmth you feel whenever you are back home. That's just the way it is. There's no matter how the house of someone else will be beautiful, well decorated and all of that, you feel as comfortable as you are in your house. So whatever it is, even if you're staying under a thatched roof, the building is a thatched roof building, it's a mud block, it is your house, it's your space. Like you have this form of freedom. This warmth is more welcoming than staying outside. So please, we're looking forward, and we are hoping, I keep saying it, like we keep hoping and praying that yes, Nigeria becomes better, and that's the only thing we can do. Keep praying and hoping that it becomes better. Someday we'll all sing this song of joy, this song that will overcome all of this insecurity in Nigeria. All right. President Tinubu reaffirms his administration's commitment to defeating terrorism, insisting that sacrifices of Nigeria's armed force will not be in vain. We say amen to all of that. We pray that yes, the sacrifices of the Nigerian Air Force, of the Nigerian armed force, will not be in vain. All right, let's move over to the next topic for today, and this one we're moving over to the south. 2 feared death as tanker loses control in Delta State. Tragedy has struck in Delta State following a fatal road accident involving a tanker, a tricycle, and a private car. The incident occurred on Wednesday at Refinery Junction near Efrun roundabout in Delta State. Eyewitness report says a fully loaded tanker descending from a nearby flyover at high speed lost control, crashing into a commercial tricycle popularly known as Keke and a Toyota Corolla. The force of the collision was devastating, leaving the Keke rider and the passenger dead at the scene. Let's take a look at the video.
Huh? Huh?
There's something I know for a fact. This accident should have been avoided, honestly, 100% avoided. Now, this same, I don't know if you know Warri very well, but if you know Warri very well, this roundabout, they have something like this too in Asaba. Most times I see heavy duty trucks try to go through, the bridge, and I'm asking myself, why not use under? You can actually go wherever it is you want to go to, use it under that same bridge. But we see heavy duty truck to the extent that they had to put like a barricade to make sure that big trucks like this don't use that bridge. Because when you're coming down, it's slopey. You can see the video, you could see how the bridge is actually built. It's slopey, so it's very hard for you to, maneuver, or for you to have control over a big truck as this. And this particular road is used so often. Everyone in Delta State knows this Warri roundabout is a very busy road. But for truck users, heavy duty truck users, can you please stop using the top of the bridge? Can you just go under the bridge? Can you stop using the bridge? Because using the bridge, we are going to see more and more like this. And I know that the driver driving the truck is safe because, of course, it's big and you are hitting a very small tricycle. The passenger, the driver of this tricycle, all dead now. Meanwhile, the driver of the tanker is still alive. Of this tank truck, or this truck is still alive. That's a very bad situation. I'm just happy right now that it has not exploded. Hopefully it's an empty truck, so it might not explode, like like I think. But it's a bad one. Just imagine if this truck is heavily loaded. Just imagine what would have happened in few minutes time. Everywhere is going to explode. And if you look very well, the place where it stopped is actually a shop. There are shops around there, so it's going to destroy a lot of shops and maybe take more lives than it has even taken. So can we please advise, let's talk to the governor right now, Sheriff Oborevwori, please advise them to stop using the heavy duty trucks, should stop using the bridge, use under the bridge. We have road safety corps members, please, officers, by the way, road safety corps officers, can you advise these heavy truck users? We have the police there, we have, please, everyone, just advise them and let them know, understand what to do, how to use it. In Asaba recently, God, I watched a video in Asaba, one was rolling backwards, and you can imagine what that was going to do for others behind, that particular truck. How can you try to go through that bridge? You are already big, you are heavy. If you know how much I fear staying behind these trucks, most times they'll tell you, oh, you are scared, I say sometimes these people don't even have control over the truck. Sometimes you look into the truck just to know who is driving it, and you just see one very young boy that you think the only way he learned how to drive was just using his friend's car, or exploring with his father's car. Like there is no proper driving school guiding him. You see this very young little man inside the vehicle, and you're so scared. I'm so scared when I see them trying to handle that steering. I'm like, see what you are carrying behind you and see who is driving. I know you don't judge by size, but sometimes I just feel like these people, what do they go through? What do they go through? What kind of training do they go through before these other companies employ them to drive heavy duty trucks? They should have known that they can't climb through that kind of slopey road. We have the Benin bypass. These things, we see them almost every day in the Benin bypass. I remember one time I was traveling down from Benin to Asaba. They had like two trucks. They had to wedge them with strong blocks because they were already rolling backwards. This thing happens all the time. Can they provide other roads for truck users, just in case we don't have road? Please, can they provide roads for truck users, heavy duty truck users like this, so that they can at least use the road without complaint? Because you complain, oh, they should use the road at night, but even at night we still have issues like this because the road is not suitable for them. They are too big for it. So we are calling on the government and also the right audience to make sure that they look into this and it doesn't repeat itself again, or else we'll be losing lives all the time. Well, authorities are yet to release an official statement as investigation into the cause of the accident still continues. But to me, that road is not safe. It's not a safe one for heavy duty truck users. So they should do something about it. It's not something we should come and start talking about and saying, oh, we don't know the cause of it yet. We know the cause. This is the okay. It might be that he lost a break. He maybe something happened along the line. It might also be that the driver actually slept off, because these are things that can actually cause an accident like this. Either the road, he couldn't control himself anymore, or he slept off, or he could not control his steering, maybe brake failure. This could actually lead to an accident like this. But I strongly advise that heavy duty trucks using that road is not a good one for those road users. All right, let's move over to the last topic for today. And this one said, it's a debate. I saw this debate online between two people on the K Hikers platform on social media. So this platform is a platform for people, to talk. They relate, they hike, different things. Like it's a community, it's a small community, and they discuss about issues happening around the world. So it's a very interesting community. So I saw this particular conversation where someone saying, why tie gives to sex when why tie gives to sex? A man and a lady debate over money, expectations and relationship. Intimacy, should it be tied to money? All right, so when I saw this particular conversation, I went further, on social media, and I saw Jim Ike's statement on Instagram. He said, if as a lady coming out will cost me money, then I'm not in a relationship with you. Or he said, if your girlfriend is going to come meet you or going to come see you and it's going to cost you money, then you're not in a relationship with your girlfriend. If going to see your girlfriend is going to cost you a lot, you're not in a relationship with your girlfriend. If meeting your girlfriend, whether you meet outside, wherever it is, in a park, in a restaurant, is going to cost you a lot, then you are not in a relationship with that person. So it's either one person is making one person, and most times you get to see that it's the ladies that are actually making. Well, a heated debate between a man and a woman has sparked conversations online after both shared opposing views of gifts, intimacy, and what love should look like. During the discussion, the man argued that being selective about spending does not automatically make someone stingy. According to him, a truly stingy person is someone who avoids spending altogether, even on themselves, and prioritizes holding onto money over sharing. He also questioned the idea of linking financial gestures to intimacy, saying relationship should not be transactional. Why tie intimacy to whether someone has given you something? He asked. He further stated that people should communicate their needs clearly, adding that if someone consistently refuses to give even after being asked, that may reflect their nature. On the other hand, the woman pushed back, saying expectations around provisions are often placed on men. She argued that this is why men are frequently called out in such conversation, as they are seen as carrying a larger share of financial responsibility in relationships. The exchange also touched on love bombing, with the man suggesting that some people use excessive giving to hide deeper issues. That line, some people use excessive giving to hide deeper issues. Why do women maintain that? People simply respond to how they are treated. Yep, people respond to how they are treated. I agree with that. Most times, like 90% of times, is the energy. They'll say, the energy you give me is what I'll give back to you. Let's take a look at that video.
Why do you tie sex, the ability for you to give sex, to whether the person has given you something? That is a low behavior.
You are going to meet a woman. You want to buy her heaven and earth just because you want to sleep with her, and then you will now go and tell people that I don't fuck that girl now. So you for her to feel good now, you feel it is not okay for her to tie money to it. She don't fuck with.
So what you see, what is not stingy? A man who does not give his friend but goes to spend in the club, that's not stingy. A stingy person That's wickedness, but that's not stingy. Stingy people do not even like to spend or share, which means even to themselves. That's what she was mentioning. That is the definition of stingy, is that where it is reasonable for you to spend, you don't. Because for you, acquiring and keeping that money is far more important than sharing it. That is stingy. A stingy man is not someone who is a bit obtuse and doesn't know that when he's coming to your house, he should buy you stuff. He is not your father. A stingy man is also not somebody who, because you have not asked him for stuff, and he does not realize you need it and has not bought it for you. That is also not a stingy man, because that is you who don't know how to communicate because you are too proud to ask. There is no such thing. Ask and it shall be given unto you. So we all need to ask because it's a form of communication. I'm coming. I'm coming.
All right, such an interesting topic. To be very honest with you, I felt like I was there so I can drop my 2 cents, what I think about it. And of course, I'm sure you're feeling that way too. So don't worry, you can use the social media handles on your screen and make sure that you're part of the conversation. Tell me what you think about this topic. Love or transaction? Debate over money, gifts, and intimacy. Love or transaction? What do you think it is? I brought up Jim Ike's conversation, what he posted on social media when he said, if it's going to cost you a thing to see your girlfriend or to see your boyfriend, then it's no longer a relationship. It's going to cost you a thing to meet with your boyfriend or to meet with your girlfriend or your partner. It's no longer a relationship. And the world has so coined this relationship thing to be give and take. It has molded it to be. I agree on give and take, to be very honest. I love gifting, but is that even the sole purpose? Is that the first reason why you're going into a relationship, so that you can give and you can take? Is that the transaction kind of thing? Is that the reason why you want a partner? Is that the reason why you want a girlfriend? The reason why you want a wife? The reason why you want a husband or a boyfriend? Is it because of give and take? Is it because you want to do transaction kind of relationship? Because so many persons will tell you, if my boyfriend doesn't give me money, there's nothing for him. What exactly are you offering? I've heard this, what do you bring to the table? And that's for mostly married people. A lot of times they'll tell you, married people will hear, what do women bring to the table? But I think recent times, that's what the women bring to the table has really reduced, because a lot of women are going out of their way. They are working tirelessly to prove that they are bringing so much to the table. Right now, the table is full, because you will not see any girl. You hardly see a girl who is just there and waiting for a man to come marry her. Like a lot of girls right now, you cannot see a liability. In this regime, present day Nigeria and this present day, world we are, no. You cannot see someone waiting for a man to just come and marry them. They are working. A lady is doing more than one job. They are doing more than 2 work at the same time. They are trying to make sure that they don't get to hear, what do you bring to the table? They don't want to hear, you're just there eating my money. They don't want to hear, I am begging you money for cream as my boyfriend or my husband. So they want to be able to cater for themselves, their children, their family, without even asking from their boyfriend or their husbands. So women are bringing a lot to the table. But how is your style of a relationship? Or what is your style of relationship? Or what is your thought about relationship? Do you still do transactional kind of relationship? Is your relationship based on what you give me is what I give you? Now, I'm not talking about just energy. I'm talking about when it comes to gifting. Is it what you give me is what I give you? Or you are there because you feel like this person completes you, this person compliments you in different other ways, not in cash alone. This person compliments you in different other ways. This person helps you grow. This person helps, most times I always tell people, I don't want to date, or I cannot date someone who cannot add to my IQ. Then I'll just sit down there. I'm the one giving you, when it comes to IQ, I'm the one producing everything, telling you what to do part time, and you are not, you don't seem to add to it. I feel like my life is worthless being in that relationship, because if you're not adding to me, then one day I'm going to be empty, because I've given everything I've got and I'm going to be empty and I'm just going to be there. And why you build your own life? And when I become empty, you look at me and you tell yourself, "God, I can't be with this girl. No, I can't be with this girl, because I have given so much, but I have not had anything in return. Not in cash, not in gifts, but when it comes to something upstairs. How are you helping me build myself? How are you helping me grow, both physically, financially, emotionally, spiritually? How are you helping me grow?" I think these are the things that we should put in place. These are priorities before looking for gift exchange, or any other exchange, money aspect. Because a lot of women will tell you, "I can't date a guy who doesn't have money." What do you think? What do you know? What is your idea of money? Or what is your idea of what is rich to you? Some people tell you, "I can't date a guy who is broke." What do you define as broke? What do you call broke? Define that kind of broke. Because there are some persons who are working 9 to 5, young men earning 200, 400, 300 salary. And you still see a girl tell you, "I can't date a man who is earning 200, 300,000 naira. Why? Because they feel like that is broke to them. They have cream that they use monthly that is worth 30,000 naira. They have to change their skincare every month. They change over 200,000 naira. So to them, that man is broke. Is that the reason why you went into the relationship? Is that the reason why you said yes to him? And you as a man, before you meet the person you are meeting, you should have looked at the person so much. A lot of men are humbled by the way women look. Because most times the woman wants to show herself, and before you know it, the man is like, "I can't go there, I can't go there." And before you know, you are losing your potential husband, you're losing your potential wife. So please, let's be guided, okay? Let's be guided. For the sake of our time, we wish we could actually bring more to, because we have a lot for you today. But for the sake of our time, we are closing the curtains here, and it's Friday. We ought to go outside and have fun. All right, I am Ogochukwu Mobno, and you can use the handles you're seeing on your screen to make sure that you drop your thought. Tell me what you think about this, especially this last topic. A lot of persons want to say something, so use that handle there and make sure you tell me what you think about the stories. Okay, till I come your way next time, all I can say is thank God it's Friday. Bye for now.
When social media speaks, we listen and we bring you the extra. It's your one-stop shop for trends, tweets, and the tea everyone's sipping on. Join the conversation, share your thoughts, and get that extra dose of what's shaking the internet.
And on issues making wave on social media to your doorstep.
Social Buzz Extra, where the trend meets the talk, only on Global TV.